honor to be in your presence. I am Anya Alexander, and I am a New Orleans Saints fan. But that's not why I'm here tonight. I just thought I would acknowledge that. The reason why I am here tonight is to talk about how my values, skills, background, and the lenses through which I view the world align with the mission of your foundation. It's funny that what they say is that to whom much is given, much is required. And obviously you've been given a great skill and talent and a lot of money to really have an impact on the community. And so as you take great pride in what you do on the field, I admire you very much for what you do in the community. Have you ever found a four-leaf clover? Well, maybe tonight might be your lucky night. My life of service began over 19 years ago when I learned this pledge. I pledge my head to clearer thinking, my heart to greater loyalty, my hands to larger service, and my health for better living, for my club, my community, my country, and my world. Oh my God, I can't remember. It's funny that I can even remember that pledge, but it had such an amazing impact on me. In fourth grade, I joined 4-H, which is a national youth organization dedicated to empowering and help youth achieve their greatest potential. And, in that, so for some people it's Girl Scouts, for others it's the Boys and Girls Club, but for me it was truly 4-H. In that organization I learned a lot about citizenship, leadership, community service, team building, and some excellent communication skills that would benefit me well in my educational and professional career. I view myself, the 4-H clover actually is it's green with white H's in each of the leaves, each of them standing for heart, head, hands, and health. I kind of view myself and some of the things that I've experienced through life through the lens of each of those specific areas. And I make it kind of worth my life to be focused on how I can utilize my head and education, my heart and my love for family, my hands and my health to empower my community. There are experiences through life that really shape the way we view the world. And one lens that I view the world in is through as a mother. Becoming a mother at first was very frightening for me. I was really young. I had just graduated college, like 1 year removed. And I was living far away from home. There were so many uncertainties about life. What was I going to do? Where was I going to work? How was I going to provide for my child? I knew for sure one thing, that failure was not an option. Moving back home to live with my parents after they had provided me with such an amazing educational experience at Howard University was not an option. Abortion for me was not an option. So what was I to do? And the bottom line is, it was to keep on moving. It was to find the strength and lean on my faith and the values that my family instilled in me to figure out a way to keep on living and make sure that I had everything that I need and I was prepared to care for my little girl. And so with my faith and family and lots of friends and their love and support, I'm so happy that I'm able to stand here before you today and say that I'm a proud mommy to the best little girl in the world. Like, she's really the best part of my everyday. And through that experience, I learned that there is some power that can come out of painful situations. The next lens that I view the world through is through my upbringing and my family. I grew up in Edgar, Louisiana, which is located 45 minutes away from the city of New Orleans. And I have a huge family. I am the youngest of four. I have one sister, two brothers, 9 nieces, 3 nephews, and a host of aunts, cousins, uncles, and friends. My mother, in terms of cause and why I'm so passionate about helping and serving my community, is partly due to the fact that my mom, she rocks. She is a 2-time breast cancer survivor. And she manages to push her way through life and encourage and inspire me in so many ways. Unfortunately, last year I dealt with the loss of my father, who died from the end stage of COPD, or lung cancer, if you're unfamiliar with that. I truly value kind of like what my family did for me in the space of showing me that, because we weren't wealthy, but my parents made sure that I had everything I need. And they managed to do a lot with a little. I consider myself being very blessed, because if there were anything in life that I was missing as a teen, I don't think I knew the difference. I was a very active youth and was very interested in joining community service organizations. I took a very active role in my church, serving as singing in the choir, reading on Sundays. In school, I volunteered to be on the boards of a lot of different clubs and organizations. I just had a real strong passion for people and interacting with like-minded individuals who were about change. The last lens that I view myself is through being, I consider myself to be a cause communicator, an activist for change, more or less. And when I moved to Washington, D.C., I went to Howard University to study print journalism and business administration. And after graduating, I didn't go straight into journalism, but I was fortunate to work at a public relations firm here in Washington, D.C. And they specialize and their slogan is communications that make a difference. There I've been able to provide communication support to government and nonprofit organizations. I've helped the United States Fire Administration, the top and low, craft messages and speak to their target audiences about fire safety. I've worked with the Anya Alexander Foundation in their Kids Count program, which focuses on releasing this annual data book on the well-being of child well-being in the U.S. I've worked with the Department of Health and Human Services and helped them launch the first ever heart attack campaign, which was designed to empower women 50 plus to understand and know the signs and symptoms of a heart attack. And lastly, one of my really most proud moments is working with the CDC and their Million Hearts Initiative, which is designed to prevent 1 million heart attacks and strokes over the course of 5 years. Working on these accounts really kind of showed me and taught me a lot about the different causes and the different illnesses and struggles that people face. And it also showed me that there is so much value in organizations like yours in trying to create foundations to provide the funds to support those types of causes. So how can, I guess the next thing that I just want to share with you is, how can I contribute to the Brees Foundation and work in using my past experiences. And those just basically center around the fact that I have a knack for just making sure that I turn my ideas into action, that I can build strong partnerships for the foundation, and making sure that we align the cause with the right organizations to get the funding. And I'm just a go-getter. I can get it done, and I'm passionate about serving my community. Thank you.